Mr. Speaker, ISIS terrorists are criminals who fought against our country, but they are now being welcomed back to Canada by the Prime Minister with the promise of reintegration services to help them. Now, Canadians are shocked and alarmed that their government is not taking any steps to protect them. This is the #1 job of any government. So will the Prime Minister stand today and tell us exactly how many ISIS fighters have returned to Canada and how many of those are currently in jail or under government surveillance?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, one of the top priorities of any government is to ensure the safety and security of Canadians, and we ensure that every day. Our national security agencies are combating the phenomenon of Canadians participating in terrorist activities overseas. We use a number of tools to address the threat posed by these individuals, including the Passenger Protect program, cancelling, revoking or refusing passports, and laying criminal charges. Our national security agencies are carefully monitoring these individuals, and our law enforcement agencies do the difficult work of collecting evidence required for convictions in Canadian courts.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Who got on a plane to fight for ISIS and watched as our allied soldiers were burned to death in a cage. Yes. These are people who got on a plane to go fight for an organization that sells women and girls into slavery. These are people who left Canada to go and fight for a group of people who push homosexuals off of buildings just for being gay. So can the Prime Minister explain to the House exactly what kind of a program, a reintegration service, would look like for the people who commit these kinds of atrocities?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we take very seriously the protection of Canadians and will continue to. We also continue to carefully monitor trends in extremist travel, and in our national security agencies work together to ensure our response reflects the current threat environment. We recognize the return of even one individual may have serious national security implications. But we have launched the Canada Centre for Community Engagement and Prevention of Violence, which helps ensure resources are in place to facilitate disengagement from violent ideologies. In particular, children who return from conflict zones require tailored support.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.